Yo. Hey, yo, Shine. Hold up. Hey, yo. Yeah, buddy. Council Roundtable signing back in real quick. Talk about the old fashioned wrestling. Let y'all know what's happening. Let me know off jump, please, if I'm sounding crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I don't know what's going on. Well, like with my audio, sometimes it'll crackle a little bit, or I would break up, what may have you. So let me know in the comments how I'm sounding right off the gate. My dude Black Soul always pulling up first. That's why I fucks with you. Well, yeah, B. Spread the word, baby. Live. Oh yeah. Spread that. Let me spread that word real quick too. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Gotta let motherfuckers know we are live. But in the meantime, in between time, it started off with some, wrestling history. This day in 2001, excuse me, my bad, in 2002, the WWF officially became the WWE. The new WWE branding will be officially unveiled a day later. The change came about as a result of losing a lawsuit in the United Kingdom to the World Wildlife Fund regarding usage of the WWF initials. And Vince says he never lost a case. Sit your goofy ass down. You all remember that. And that became the beginning of the end, or the beginning of, you already know, like, ever since that happened, WWF never been the same. They, I guess, like out of nowhere, they just wanted to cater towards kids more. And I like, that's self-explanatory. Drop that link. Drop that link real quick. And not only that, today in wrestling history, there was an infamous plane ride from hell, which was the number one. Wait, excuse me, the number one cause. I'm bugging. I ain't gonna lie. Excuse me, I'm a little tipsy too. So fuck it. It's Friday. Sue me. The infamous plane ride from hell occurs, which sees a number of WWE superstars cause chaos midair during a flight back from a European tour. As a direct result of the incident, Scott Hall and Kurt Hennig are both fired. Well, that's putting it mildly. More than that shit happened. Everybody remembers Ric Flair's helicopter pause. And Bummy Dreamer caping for him. Like, oh, us guys do that all the time. We always pull out our cocks randomly and show each other. Oh, that's funny. No, it's not. It's weird. The hell. But that's this day in wrestling history, B. I see you, Black Star. That's this day in wrestling history. Um, we're gonna talk about backlash predictions. They're going to Puerto Rico, and also happy Cinco de Mayo to all the Mexicanos and all that fly ish. Yo, you muted.
What's up, man? What's good?
What's going on? I appreciate that. You know what I mean? You at work and you listening to the show. That's awesome. Let your co-workers know, man. We're talking about the old-fashioned wrestling. We're talking about backlash predictions. We're gonna talk about AEW hitting its lowest viewership as of late, which is crazy because I liked this past Wednesday's show, but that makes me ask the question is like, is MJF, is it about that time, or is it about to be that time? Because ever since MJF had got the belt, the viewership has been getting lower and lower. What do you think?
Uh, it was insane how low the viewership came.
Yeah,
And then the like it was insane. They had the lowest viewership.
yeah.
And then
Yeah, it was like what
when
776,000 around that.
yeah, 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 there goes 76,000 viewers.
No, see, he said 76,000. Damn, that's lower than Impact.
It was 76,000 viewers, and then when
Take your time. Take your time.
yeah, then when that came, oh hold on, let me just yeah.
Do you really
Then
know something? Like, come on now.
like then when that announcement came,
When that announcement came,
yeah, when that announcement came, when that announcement came,
you a little distracted or something. I got it. Take care of what you gotta take care of over there. Don't worry about it. Like when you're ready, then you just jump in because I don't. Maybe you're a little distracted over there.
yeah,
Well,
when that announcement came, it it, it was just it was just insane, man. Like it was just
like basically, it
crazy.
came out of nowhere. Like you didn't expect it to get that low.
Yeah, like it was just crazy, man. Like it was just
But I appreciate that support, Blaze. You already know that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't catch it live, but you know what I mean, you can always catch the replay. So it's always gonna be here for your viewing pleasure and shit. You got me here stuttering now, Black Star. Damn it. Yeah, like, and given the fact that I like this past Wednesday's show. The whole thing with I like the step that they're going now with Jericho and Adam Cole. Like Jericho adding that extra layer to their storyline with him wearing that shirt with Britt Baker with the black eye. That was good. Um, the Ricky Starks and Bullet Club Gold, that story. He beat this dude rock hard. Pause. Robinson. Progressing that storyline. So eventually, Ricky Starks ended up fighting this dude Jay White, which may happen at Double or Nothing. Um, I like the match with these dudes, the Four Pillars match, the two tag teams or whatever, with Sammy Guevara and MJF with Jungle Boy and what's that Coke fiend name again? I forgot his name. Man, I forgot it. Darby Allen, excuse me. I like the fact that they had that heel chemistry. MJF, like they was catering to the crowd and basically using the scarf. this dude MJF scarf to choke this dude out. Like a nice little old school, you know how they used to do in the old school when they always get a reaction out the crowd, get that heat from the crowd. I definitely appreciated that. You can tell this dude MJF is a student of the game when it comes to you know that old school heel. And then with him basically being like just like the devil, like him manipulating Sammy Guevara and him manipulating Jungle Boy behind the scenes, and in a way, it's like he was putting that wedge in between Darby Allin and Jungle Boy. You still there, Black Star?
Yeah, yeah, I'm here, man.
All right. Yeah, that's what I liked about it. I also like like the progression, like everything on the show progressed their storyline. I'm not gonna lie, this dude, Warlow, damn, he's dead in the water. Like nobody gave a single fuck about his match. It's like you could have heard an ant fart in that arena when this dude Warlow was out there, and it's like, why is Arn Anderson all of a sudden now I guess his coach, his trainer, manager, whatever? I guess they're gonna eventually explain why, because that does need an explanation. And other thing that sucked, I would say, was that damn this dude Hobbs, man. Like, what are they doing with Hobbs now? Like now you're in battle royals now, Hobbs. So that's it. You're not gonna be on the hunt for the TNT title. Nothing. Like it's just that was it. You had your time. That's it. Now get way back to the line. Is he even gonna get his rematch? That's what I'm waiting on. Is Will Hobbs gonna get his rematch? I guess Black Star. I don't know. I'll bring you back up, Black Star, because I think you might be taking care of something. It's all goody, my guy.
It,
You good now? You good?
yeah.
Yeah, like you everything is alright. Like it's okay. Like you can take care of what you take care of, and then you can just come right back.
Nah, man.
All right, because you seem like you distracted. But yeah, what'd you think about what I was just saying? Black Star, hello. Yeah, he might be sleeping or something. I don't know. Anyway, just move on, man. Let me pull up the Backlash card. We're gonna talk about that Bad Bunny hosting Backlash, going to Puerto Rico. I always wanted to go to Puerto Rico too. I'm not gonna lie, B. Go out there and chill out on the beach with an ice cold Corona. You know, pull up that Backlash card real quick. Yeah, yeah, B. All right, all right, all right. Okay, let's see. All right, man, the Backlash card. So I see, like I ain't gonna lie, I breezed past Raw, so I see these dudes. I guess these dudes is gonna have a straight up match. Bad Bunny and my boy Damian Priest. I thought they was gonna I thought they was gonna have a tag team match, but I'm glad it's gonna be a regular old singles match. They're gonna kill the show. That's gonna be the fucking sleeper match right there. Damian Priest and then Bad Bunny. They're gonna kill it. And I think that's like the first match this dude Bad Bunny has ever been in. I don't think he's ever been in a singles match. Like, if I'm not mistaken. Is it okay? It's a street fight match. Got you. They didn't even say that though. Like, why wouldn't they? Wait, hold on. Let me see. I think they probably did. Wait. Anyway, let's get through this. Let's talk about the card. Let's talk about the card. United States Championship match: Austin Theory versus Lashley and Reed. I don't know how the hell Reed got there. To tell you the truth, did Austin Theory really have to be in this match? I get it. You're going to Puerto Rico, so you're gonna have to want to put all the titles on the line. But why that? Like I don't. He's not doing anything right now, Austin Theory, and it's ridiculous that he's not doing anything right now. Like this dude just beat John Cena. He should be. Y'all already should have had like, okay, this dude beat Cena. Where we gonna go? Where we know he's going after Cena. Y'all don't have nothing mapped out. And that always kills me with WWE. Like, have shit mapped out in pencil, like 3 months ahead. Have this shit out, like, yo, you know what I mean? This, you know what I mean? Like, okay, would you fight this dude? We're gonna fight this dude. Put it in pencil, and let's see what happens. And if something changes or whatever, that's you write it in pen. Because anything can happen. Injuries, maybe a botch in a match that'll make, switch up the winner, you call audibles. So yeah, write it in pencil at first. But at least there's a plan. There's a plan. Jesus. But who I think should win that match is Austin Theory. Who else? And that sucks because Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed can afford to lose. Only way I can see them losing is, you know what I mean, they end up brawling. They just end up just going somewhere and brawling. They both get counted out. Something like that. And have Austin Theory there unscathed. And you know what I would do? If they go there, have Austin Theory, you know what I'm saying? Like, have Lashley and Bronson Reed, they beat each other up, yada, yada, yada. They end up going out the ring, they get counted out or whatever, and Austin Theory's just sitting there, just confused, like, whatever, whatever. And then the announcer says, hey, the winner of the match, Austin Theory, he puts up the bell, celebrates, and then have somebody show up and, I don't know, spear him, drop kick him, chin music, whatever. And that'll be his new challenger for the U.S. belt. Do something like that. Let me see if Black Star is. Black Star. You? Yeah. This all goody, my guy. Let's see. Bronson on Raw, he can't win the title because Gunther already the IC champ. And that's the other thing, too. You know what I mean? Why is he in this match? Bronson Reed didn't even do that. How much matches he had? 2, 3? And I'm not counting like singles matches or a main event, shit like that. How much matches this motherfucker done had when it comes to like the real superstars of WWE? He only fought Lashley. He was in the Battle Royal. And who else? I think The Miz. That was it. He hasn't done anything else. The fuck? That shit goofy as hell. Anyways, Theory should win that match. Next up, Raw Women's Championship match, Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. This is gonna be, of course, a banger. You know what they say? They call it a banger. That's a new thing now. These banger after banger. When it comes to Bianca Belair, people want a banger. Let me stop. But of course, Bianca Belair is gonna win. But this definitely is a Io Sky showcase. This is when Io Sky is supposed to shine right here. And who knows? Maybe they'll be on some shit like, oh, have Bianca Belair win or whatever, or have Damage Control cheat and mess it up for Io Sky. Like, so like Io Sky's about to win, and they Damage Control just cost Io Sky the match. You know what I mean? Build that friction in between them. I see you guys. Peace.
All right, peace, brother Sandman. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Life is good. How are you feeling, sir?
I'm all right. Where's everybody else? I don't see Topher now. The boys. Oh, here we go.
There go Nate.
Yeah,
what's up, Nate?
I'm not putting up with the ninjas. They knocked me out once. I'm done for the night. That's it.
Okay. Hey, I like that picture.
I'm not in the mood.
I like your picture, Esther and Sanford and Fred Sanford.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Black Star. I don't know what happened with Black Star. Like, I think he's out for the count. I'm gonna try one more time. Hold on.
You got choked out like that guy on the subway in New York.
Oh, there he
Black
is.
Star, you there?
There he is.
No, he's not.
Oh, geez.
He must be having mic issues.
Yeah, there's something. I told him to pull back up.
The earthquake hit in California.
I don't know if y'all heard, like at the beginning of the show, it sounded like he was like distracted or something like that. I'm like, well, my dude, you could. It's all good. You can pull back up when you finish doing what you're doing.
Okay, no, I didn't see that. No, I was busy for a second.
Yeah, but anyways, what's going on, guys?
No, look, tonight on SmackDown, the ending was pretty good. I liked when Bunny came out there with the rest of the LWO, and they fought with the Judgment Day a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah. Oh, and look, as far as the rest of the draft, I noticed a lot of the call-ups were the women. You got the Scottish Women Tag Team Champions, and that Jordan Grace looking girl. I forget her name. But I know the face though. Looks a little butch, and also like I said, of course,
Zoe Stark.
Yeah, and then Indy Hartwell. So I know it's not too many men, but I think what's his face is back. Cruz is back up on the main roster again.
Yeah, he is. He was drafted.
He was like the after show draft, like on Raw Talk on Peacock. They were showing supplemental drafts, So yeah, but Backlash might be pretty good tomorrow night. I
was going over the call before y'all pulled up. Yeah.
Look, I like it that it's in Puerto Rico, and I liked how Rey Mysterio and LWO opened the show and cut a promo in Spanish. That was pretty good. That's pretty cool. That's like putting the Spanish wrestlers, to the forefront for the first time.
Right.
Yeah.
And given the fact it's Cinco de Mayo, so there you go.
Are they going to turn building one on patrol?
Yeah, so what, Nate?
Oh, no, that was the walkie-talkie. Yeah, just be careful in the shower in Puerto Rico. Don't get stabbed.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because that's where Bruiser,
it
was in Puerto Rico where Bruiser Brody was killed.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure WWE is going to have better security in the backstage area than what Bruiser Brody had. See, Bruiser Brody was never in WWE, which is probably a good thing.
I remember this dude talking about that incident, Tony Atlas. It was crazy how Tony Atlas explained it. It was like this dude just
like he was there.
Everything was just all good. Like, he was like, yo, can I talk to you real quick in the back? And Bruiser Brody's like, okay, they went to the back. And while this dude Tony Atlas was drawing, I think he was drawing a picture for his son or something like that. And Tony Atlas said all he heard was like screams. And he was like, what the hell is going on? And that's when he walked in the back and he seen this dude poking him up. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy just to see something like that. Like, Because he said it came out of nowhere. They wasn't like beefing or anything like that, from what I remember. And then for that to just randomly happen, and and then he said he was the only one there to fight the dude off or whatever, and the dude ran off, and Bruiser Brody was just there like bleeding out and was basically saying like, "Oh, don't let them kill me, brother. Don't let them kill me." That's some crazy shit to witness, man.
Yeah. Hey, going back to the draft, you know what they should have did too? They should have did like pink slips too, because some of these guys are getting fired, or laid off. So
Right.
they should have did that too instead of the draft.
Right. You got
walking papers.
You get drafted to Raw, SmackDown, free agency, or the pink slip to see.
Or the pink slip. Jesus.
Beat it, y'all bodies.
So congrats to AEW. I guess they're near a sellout at Wembley, of course.
It's crazy because it's like Tony Khan can't get a break, because that's good news.
No. Yeah, I know.
That's good news right there. But Dynamite is really failing, man, and it's crazy because I actually liked the this past Wednesday's show.
Well, you got to remember too, you got the NHL playoffs going off and NBA at the same time, so you're going to take a hit in the ratings. You don't want to use that as an excuse.
Yeah, so you broke up a little bit.
But as long as the product's still good and the quality of wrestling's good, who cares? That's all I care about is the quality of wrestling.
No, but like I was explaining to Tove, ratings does matter. Like, the product could be
for new
good,
contracts. For new contracts for TV deals. But the thing is, you get the WWE fanboys. Okay, if AEW had 900,000 fans this week, they would have said, "Oh, they couldn't get 1 million." But if they got 1 million, they'd be like, "Oh, WWE got 2 million." You can't win with these fucking moron fans, no matter what.
They keep moving the goalposts.
Exactly, you can't. And then if the WWE rating goes down, it's because there was a power outage in California or power outage in New York, or they had some football game on. It's only, but that's okay.
They had a caterpillar race. That's why they had a caterpillar race at that Monday night.
Yeah, World Series of Dominoes was on in Puerto Rico, and they were showing it. They always got backup excuse. It's WWE fanboys. I can't stand them.
So they had a tic-tac-ing contest. That's what happened.
Yeah, they had a cockfight from Puerto Rico live.
Yeah, and Vince was the proprietor.
Oh yeah. He was drawing the spirits of Patterson. No, Patterson would have loved that one. Patty.
So
man.
the ratings are down because MDF don't really have a popular, cool baby face the masses want to see take him down. The hood don't give a fuck about Jungle Boy. That's big facts.
Well, that one, yeah. But
that's because, and I think MJF is doing. I think he's doing good. Like he's giving me that old school heel vibe. I like that shit. And then him being like him calling himself the devil. Him manipulating people and shit like that, which I said he should do. So I can definitely appreciate that. You know what I mean? 'Cause, he's manipulating Jungle Boy, manipulating Sammy Guevara. He's playing into that character. But like what this dude said, he doesn't have that Batman. He's like the Joker, but who's Batman? Like nobody's not jacking no Darby. I bet Darby Allin it was way overboard. He's too invincible for no fucking reason. That doesn't make any sense. Jungle Boy, you already know how I feel about Jungle Bomb. And Sammy Guevara. Yeah, Sammy Guevara, I mean, he's really good in the ring, but he rubs a lot of motherfuckers the wrong way. Yeah. Like, you're not going to root
but they're in the same situation. Yeah, but they're in the same situation with the Roman Reigns situation. Nobody's taking the title off of MJF, so it's like, whatever. Just have whatever matches you can, storylines you can build. I'm not taking that title off.
That's what they're doing. They build.
He might be. Yeah, it all depends on his contract and stuff. I could see Adam Cole being the one to take him down eventually, or Wardlow. But the way Wardlow's, forget about it.
Like man, they did not give a single F about Wardlow on Wednesday. They did not care. Like when he was doing what he was doing, the whole Power Bomb Symphony, people was like, I swear to God, you could have heard an ant fart in that crowd. How quiet that shit was when Wardlow was out there.
Yeah.
They better off just giving that shit to Luchasaurus and calling it a night. And this other thing too, it's like now you mean to tell me this dude is not in the chase? Powerhouse Hobbs, he just lost that one time, and that was it. I don't care with the TNT title no more. Not going to be in random battle royals.
Yeah.
Like what are we doing? What are we doing with Hobbs?
Well, like we said, book of jobs. So that's what he is now.
That's ridiculous, man. That I didn't appreciate. It's like, come on now, like keep him in the hunt.
No, I know.
Barry Hobbs like that. You invested all that time, the whole Book of Hobbs deal, and then that's it. Come on now, don't do that. If anything,
I can. Well, I can actually see they do Luchasaurus and Wardlow at the pay-per-view, and Hobbs comes out and just lays them both out, and then sets up something down the road.
Do something like that. Or
I could see that.
Or do number one contendership match, Hobbs versus Luchasaurus. I would rather that than Hobbs not even trying to fight. Like, don't be on your Kofi Kingston type shit. Like, lost. What the fuck out of here? Nah, because you not beating MJF. That's nothing. Like, you might as well just go at Orange Cassidy something. Like, you got that first taste of gold. You should still be hungry for that taste of gold again.
Hey, look, I was wondering something else. I know you're talking about the AEW stuff with MJF, but I saw in the chat somebody said, I think you said it, saying, man, Luger is going to Wembley. So you're saying McIntyre is going to come to AEW probably?
Yeah.
Man, look, if he's smart,
yeah.
The only thing he can do right now in WWE is turn heel, and he might have some fresh matches there.
But I saw a link article where it's saying he's finishing up with WWE. His contract's up this year. That's why I don't know why they had him in the draft, because he's not sticking around. Because look, they've still been talking about the things. They haven't come to terms on the money.
They might just want to have him in the draft so they can bury him, right?
What you said again, Malik?
No, they said McIntyre and WWE haven't come to terms on his salary, because I think the salary they offered him he doesn't like and he wants more, so they haven't come to terms. That's why he's going to sit on his contract until the end of this year, somewhere or later this year.
What? Nick?
Oh no, I was going to say they drafted him so they can bury him on his way out. Well, there we go.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Well, I'll say they can
bury him. He's already somewhat buried now.
Yeah, well, he's not on TV.
Because when you think of it, like, ever since he lost at Clash of the Castle, he hasn't been the same.
No,
yeah, but they want to bury him so deep the fucking bloodhound's gonna find him.
No, his last match was at WrestleMania. That's the last time we saw him was at WrestleMania this year when he lost that match. But he was beaten up, and he's also
I understand that, and that was a great match. But I'm saying ever since Clash of the Castle, he hasn't been the same. Even he was at WrestleMania, but Clash of the Castle, he got deep pushed big time.
Oh, of course, he lost Roman Reigns, because I knew that was coming. Anybody know, because Roman Reigns is their golden boy right now. They're not gonna have anybody beat him. That's why they got a new title, and they're gonna have a tournament for it. Because deep down, I don't think they want anybody to beat Roman Reigns. They want Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns is basically already almost on a part-time contract. So they're probably, and he says he still wants to transition to Hollywood. So they're probably giving Roman Reigns, a rocket on the way out without him losing.
Yeah.
Without him, I mean that's a first, but hey, it's possible.
And speaking of that, what's you guys' thoughts about that? What you guys thoughts about WWE talking about refreshing their records when it comes to title reigns? What's you guys' thoughts on that?
That's what I heard. They want to basically erase Hogan's record. So Roman's going to keep the title till like September of 2024, And I also heard that once he loses the title, Roman's going to be pretty much done with the company. So they're going to keep it on him as long as they can.
I was thinking, with the way things are going, I'm thinking Roman Reigns is going to retire with the belt. He's just going, they'll have a new champion. He's going to keep it.
And
they're so crazy. They might even fuck. They might let McGregor win it from him. Fuck McGregor. Shit.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
I heard about it. Yeah, Conor McGregor wants to challenge him. You know he ain't gonna win that. I mean, that's basically he's another UFC outsider.
Oh man,
and we lost Nate again. Damn.
Ninjas love Nate. Yeah, motherfucking. What am I gonna say now? Roman. They how can I say this? Nah, you good, Marcus, you good. I'm saying it's all goody.
What's up, brother Marcus?
What's going on? Yeah, man, like I'm all for it, because I'm like, we don't have that modern era mega champion, and they do need to refresh the records. That's why you got Bianca Belair still holding the belt down, and you still, and they about to start Rhea Ripley's reign. I'm all for it, but going back to Drew McIntyre, like I always stressed from before, like I kept saying, like they should have figured out a way for this dude to split the belts before Clash of the Castle. And who knows, Drew McIntyre, he probably would have lost the belt at WrestleMania, but Roman would have still been champ, and everybody would have been happy. And then imagine the fresh matches they would have had with Drew McIntyre being the champion on Raw, and they wouldn't have to make a new belt. Now we got 3 belts. We got 3 heavyweight belts. That's retarded. You know I'm gonna bash that shit. Like, come on, like I'll bash AEW for their shit. So WWE gotta feel this motherfucking work too. And I think the main reason why they came out with the World Heavyweight belt is because that's like a distraction. You know what I mean? So this dude, Roman Reigns, could continue on with his reign, and everybody's going to really be going for that. As you can see, that's where they're going, because they said, oh, this belt's going to be previously, or it's going to be exclusive to only Raw. And you got Raw and SmackDown superstars in the tournament. So it's like, why would you even say that? That's all I knew. I knew that's what they was going with it. That's a distraction. So my dude Roman could be just chilling, sipping on Henny, pina coladas, getting his meat buff from his wife, play with his kids, whatever.
Okay. Welcome back. All right.
He escaped the ninjas.
I'll give the ninjas one more time. That's it.
Hold on. So
I don't know what it is.
Sorry, what I missed so far. What y'all talking about right now? Well, you see the title, my guy. Talking about
Backlash predictions.
Yeah. Hey, as a matter of fact, let me get back to that.
Okay, go ahead.
Man, that didn't last long.
Yeah, he was in, but what, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, and he was gone.
So before you guys have pulled up, I spoke about U.S. Championship match with Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley versus Bronson Reed, and Bianca Belair and Io Scott match. What's your thoughts on both of those matches?
Oh, me?
Yeah, I see you, Toe.
Oh, okay. Well, my thought on both matches, Bianca, I'm thinking I think Bianca's going to retain, of course. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, and then, like I said, they should have it where if Damage Control tries to interfere and she still ends up losing, that'll start the friction to break them up. But I don't know. But cause I've been watching Bailey's posts on Twitter about apparently I guess after their victory on Raw this past Monday night, maybe it's a new beginning for Damage Control. You know, even if she doesn't win, they'll or at least that's what it appears on the surface. You know what I mean? Because I think Bailey wants to keep them together as long as she can. You know, that's basically her career now. And as far as what's the other match are you talking about?
Well, this dude Bobby Lashley, Bronson Reed, and Austin Theory, the United States Championship match.
Oh, I'm thinking Bobby Lashley's gonna beat him for the title unless Austin brings some backup. Like I said, that's a mismatch almost. Like I said, you tell Bobby Lashley is twice his size. I mean, that would be a squash match. But I'm thinking for the long run and for Austin Theory's character and everything, you know, because he's so popular as a heel, or he's getting popular as a heel, and he's got a good, you know, he's got a good stick going. He's probably going to cheat somehow and retain because, you know, I'm thinking WWE likes Austin Theory with the title right now. You know what I mean? Because it's a good look for him. His promos are, you know, I mean, personally, I'm not entertained, but I think the WWE's entertained anyway. I don't think the fans are entertained. You know, that's just me. I just think.
What about Bronson Reed? Like, you know nothing to say about Bronson Reed?
Bronson Reed, well, yeah,
it's a triple threat match.
Oh, that's right. Oh, we talking about that big dude that was been fighting with Lashley.
Right.
Oh, well then, Austin Theory ought to be guaranteed to lose that belt somehow. He ought to be guaranteed. I wouldn't mind seeing Bronson Reed get that belt. Actually, if you think about it, you know what I mean. I think it'd be good for him and give him some kind of push and, you know, some kind of, you know, forefront, you know, status.
Okay. Well, so what's going on? What you think about these first couple of matches I announced?
Yeah, sorry I came late. Long day.
No, you good. You good. I appreciate you pulling up.
Mm-hmm.
So the first matches I had announced was the triple threat match of Bronson Reed, Bobby Lashley, and Austin Theory, and the Io Sky and Bianca Belair match. What's your thoughts on both of those matches?
I found out recently Austin Theory's straight edge.
Okay.
You know, I don't fuck with him like that, but I can relate. You know, I was straight edge too in college, so I've gained a newfound respect for him. So,
shit, I can't. I'm getting litty right now.
If it was up to me, I'd put the belt on Reed, but you know, they probably want to keep the belt on him, I imagine. So, as far as the Bailey Io match goes, I'm still trying to figure out why control's even still a thing. But you know, Bianca's not losing regardless. So because it's dumb because they drafted them to different shows. So, you know, how can she win when she's supposed to be on SmackDown and Bianca's the Raw champ? So, or was it the SmackDown? I don't fucking know. No, she's on SmackDown.
Yeah, she's on SmackDown now. They switched. They switched, yeah. Okay. Let's go to match 3. The 6-man tag match. I ain't gonna lie, I'm looking forward to this shit. A lot of people may not be looking forward to it, but I am. Matt Riddle and the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Bloodline. What's your thoughts on that match?
Yeah, this would be a good 6-man tag. It kind of reminds me of the old In Your House pay-per-views. Remember those?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you know, I remember the one I always think of was what was it? Damn, who was it? I think it was Yokozuna, Owen, and Bulldog versus Sean, Ahmed, and Sid. What was it? Camp Cornette. That was their name.
Yeah, Camp Cornette against who was it? Ahmed Johnson, Jake the Snake Roberts, and Yokozuna. That's when that's when Ahmed Johnson cut that promo. He said, "Dick, I'm so sick of these bulls jumping me, jumping you, jumping Yoko behind our back." This dude sounded like he had 2 tongues.
The 6-man match, yeah, that should be a good match. That'll probably be the best match of the whole card for the most part.
It's a banger.
As far as wrestling wise goes, yeah. And I'm thinking, after I saw that promo with the Usos asking Solo, is you with it? And act like, my brother asked you a question. I'm like, what? Whoa. What the fuck be threatening Solo Sokoa now. I watch it now. And he said, I'll be there to do my part. You better do your part. I'm looking
they,
at
they're trying to build that friction that
yeah,
Roman Reigns is not reaching out to the Usos, and this dude is still his right hand man. Sikoa's still Roman right hand man, but are they trying to build that friction?
probably so. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, because I remember, like I said, last SmackDown last Friday when Paul Heyman pulled Solo saying Roman Reigns says tonight is your night. After the Usos left, I'm like, okay, yeah, see, there it is. The bloodline is eventually going to implode. And it's going to implode from within. It seems like, Roman Reigns is not in the picture or on TV, they're making like he's picking side. He's picking Solo against the Usos because the Usos didn't win the tag team belts back, so the Usos failed him. That they failed the tribal chief, but Solo Sikoa has never failed the tribal chief. So,
I remember one person was saying that they should have just had all the belts on the line. I mean, the two belts on the line. Excuse me, not all the belts. But, they should have had the found a way to have those belts on the line in that triple 6-man tag match. Hold on. So Marcus Brown said, "Yeah, hold on. Let me read the first one." He said he got Braun Breaker or Solo Sikoa beating Austin Theory. That'll be a nice spot for Austin Theory. Excuse me, for Braun Breaker. It's just that's not gonna happen no time soon because Braun Breaker's in that heated feud with Carmelo Hayes, and that'll be pretty dumb. Well, WWE has done dumber things to call them up during that heated feud,
and they're still doing dumb things. I mean, half the shit they do on a weekly basis is dumb. So, but it is what it is.
right? So he also said, think about this: the tournament could be a way to get Cody back on the SmackDown if he's in the finals and he loses to the SmackDown star, and that star as new champion gets traded for Cody Rhodes.
I'm assuming they do an angle here in the main event. I think it's time for the Bloodline to actually lose. It is a 6-man after all. They haven't given Riddle.
I think they're gonna lose too.
Yeah, they haven't given Riddle anything. Let him get the pin on Solo or something. And then
have him pin Jimmy. Jimmy could take the pin. So the next match there. On paper, this card don't look too bad.
Yeah, the card looks fine. The only issue is they've done a bad job advertising the show. But
right,
I'm happy.
And it's like y'all dudes going to Puerto Rico. This is supposed to be something special. What's the last time they went to Puerto Rico? New Year's resolution, some shit like that.
Yeah,
I think they're going to Puerto Rico. I think they're going to Puerto Rico because of Bad Bunny. That's
probably what they're
Bad
thinking.
Bunny in the LWO, I believe.
Yeah, they're probably thinking that Bad Bunny being there, the fact it's the first pay-per-view in Puerto Rico in years, and the LWO thing, like Malik said, they're probably thinking that by itself is going to sell it out, which it will. And that goes back to what we were talking about last week. That's the real problem, in my opinion, with WWE.
Me too.
You can tell they ain't hungry because it's like when business is good, like, all right, business is good, but it's like because the Raw they did, the Raw draft they did, the SmackDown draft they did, those were sellouts. Mania Night 1 and Night 2, they weren't both sellouts, but they did pretty good. Live events have been pretty good. And because it's been so long since they've done a show in Puerto Rico, and because first they said they were going to come to Puerto Rico, and then they said Bad Bunny was going to be on the card. So before they even announced like a match card, it already sold out, because those fans are hungry. So it's like, you can tell, like, all right, so they're making money, but it's like they ain't motivated to actually go out there and put forth like an actual decent card or build it or anything. You can just tell, and it's like, yeah, you're making money and good on you for, getting sellouts and shit. But like, just because you got a sellout doesn't mean you still can't give a fuck and build up a card. I actually forgot that Backlash was tomorrow. I had no idea it was tomorrow until like I think a couple of hours ago. I got the notification.
Yeah, we actually spoke about it. We spoke about it briefly on the last show.
Yeah, I was like, what?
And I'm gonna be here. If y'all want to pull up tomorrow, I'm gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? Special occasion for Backlash Puerto Rico. How you say Backlash in Spanish?
I have no idea.
And who knows? Maybe they may be promoting it out in Puerto Rico. We not out there, so it might be. I'm getting promoted a lot out there. Marcus Brown said something else. WWE is interested in Moose. He's been training with Apollo Crews, Nia Jackson, Angelo Dawkins. Moose wants Reigns. I want to see it. Moose could be another Lashley in WWE and facing Lashley too. That's my first time ever hearing that. You heard that? You heard that, Toph? You normally I respect your opinion. I consider you a wrestling mind. Have you ever heard of that?
That's the first time I'm hearing about it. I know he works out with a lot of people from WWE. You know, I'm a big fan of Moose. Me, A-Track Brown, he's also, big Moose guy. Moose is cool.
Hell yeah.
He should, big ups to Impact for giving him a spot, but I think he's done everything he can do in Impact. I would love to see him in WWE. I thought he would be, I thought he'd fit in perfectly with NXT a couple of years ago. I don't know about now. I still loved him and Stokely, when they were together back in Ring of Honor. So, but we'll have to see. I know he had some kind of charge against him, and that's why WWE passed on.
Word?
Yeah, that was why they passed on the first time. It was something from a while back,
Let's get Henny God.
Hey, look, you know what? If Moose were to manage to make it to WWE, I would not put him in NXT because he's not a rookie. NXT is for them young cats. Moose deserves to go right to the main roster.
Well, here's the thing. It's not because
Bobby Roode deserved. Bobby Roode shouldn't have been in NXT because he was a 15-year veteran. I mean, Team Canada.
But here's the thing. Hold on. Wait, I hear you.
Go ahead.
I hear you, but it's not that them being a veteran. It's all about, that's what they like to do to reprogram motherfuckers. They put you through the WWE system and teach you the WWE way how to sports entertain, so to speak.
And that's what's bullshit about WWE. That as Nate says, that's that's not problem number two. Besides the first problem we talked about, that's problem number two. See, WWE's got so many problems. They got more problems than a crossword puzzle.
Oh shit! The verbiage from Malik.
They got more problems than an AIDS patient. I mean,
Damn, you went dark with it now. Get used to the WWE system. And speaking of the WWE system, before you guys pulled up,
bad system because that system.
Hold on, Malik.
Careers. Go ahead.
Today is the day actually when they had switched from WWF. This day in wrestling history. Yep, it was either today or tomorrow. One of the two that they switched from WWF to WWE. Today was the day.
Oh well, yeah. But all I was saying the point was, like I said, their system is what ruins careers.
That's what they said back then. Get the F out, right?
Right. Shit,
yeah, I remember that shit. They actually had shirts for that too to get the F out.
Yeah.
Like I said, their system ruins careers. Look at Maya Meechin. I mean, yeah, she's with the OC, but she never really recovered from the Retribution fiasco.
No, she hasn't.
And she was dead in the water from the get-go when they gave her first solo match, and she lost to of all people Dana Brooke. Someone else.
There's a thing that kill me with when WWE comes out with factions and shit. How do you expect the faction to get over if they always fucking lose? Like, what's the point?
True. No, the point was not just lose. The first night they premiered, they were a laughing stock because people were laughing at them, and the fans were laughing at them, and people backstage were laughing at them. The officials were laughing at them. They came off as a bad clown act right from Jump Street, which was why her career was dead in the water. She was fine.
I like Mia. She'll always be Jade to me though. But I gotta be
honest.
As someone that's a fan of her, it's very clear to me she ain't hungry anymore. Because there's been periods of time when she's been in WWE because she had her first run, and then the retribution shit was not good. It was ass. We can all agree with that. But there was a first run, and then there's a current run, and man, so many times because I follow like a lot of streamers like on YouTube and Twitch. She uploads like all the time, like on YouTube and Twitch, and there have been several times where it's like she's not hurt or injured or sick or anything, and she's just not on TV, and yet there she is, just streaming all the time. It's just like, bro, like I get it, you gotta get your side gig thing going on, but this is very clear, like she's just not hungry, and in WWE, she's just there for the paycheck, basically. So that's why I was kind of happy when she went back to Impact, because at least when she was in Impact, you could see some motivation. King Mike, he says that WWE is too big for some people. I agree. I think WWE is too big for her. I think she would do better, like in Impact. I think she would even do better in AEW, because in AEW is more wrestling oriented. WWE is just more. It's more about characters and promos, and I'm not saying she doesn't have a character or a promo, but I just don't think it's a good fit for her. I don't think she's going to fit there in WWE. I'll tell you another person I think doesn't fit in WWE, that Piper Nivenchik. She's more of a wrestler. I think she would also do better in AEW.
I would say that Impact. No, you know what? I would say that MLW, because Lord knows MLW needs some female wrestlers.
Yeah, that's true.
Brother Brown, no, I am not. I mean, there aren't any good stories out there right now for me to do any live. And plus, I don't know if my boys are available. My other friends aren't always available all the time.
There's no stories. There's a lot of stories out. That's why I'm here right now.
See, when I do a show, the stories have to be like really, really deep, really juicy, a little bit. That's when I'll live stream for myself. But other than that, if you're live,
I'll come on. Too. Let us know ahead of time when you.
I'll come on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let us know.
All
Definitely
right,
pull up. Say what's up. Okay, so let's continue on with the card. You got the Zelina Vega and Rhea Ripley match, and Rhea Ripley better do her damn thing. We all know she's not gonna win, of course, but she better beat this shit out of Rhea Ripley. She better show and prove.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley is going to maintain. Is going to retain that title. That's no doubt. This is just.
I think this is basically going to be a make-do.
Yeah, this is basically going to be Selena's. I guess you say the highlight of her career. This is her biggest push. This is it. After this,
I think this is a make-do.
Thanks for the subs. Thank you.
This is a make-do for the whole 9/11 thing. What was it that happened? Like, I forgot. Like, what they have like a SmackDown? And like they didn't, like, she had a match and then like Vince cut it. I'm pretty sure that's what happened, right? And everybody was
yeah.
It
was something about, I think her father had got killed at 9/11.
Yeah, he did. I think he was like a responder. He was one of responders. He worked as a responder, and he was killed. The whole hypocritical thing was for WWE was they did all that patriotic bullshit, but now they're doing shows in Saudi Arabia, which is the home and birthplace of Osama bin Laden.
All right. That's what I see this as. I see this as a make-do. So it's like, hey, sorry about that. So we'll give you a title match in your home country in front of.
She's preserving that booty. Okay.
So
don't know what that means. I don't know how that relates to the match, but okay. Got nice booty, but she all right. I'm pretty sure Aleister Black probably knows she got a nice booty, because he gets to hit it. So
Now look, Zelina Vega is a pretty lady. There you go. Oh, he said he mean that body. That body.
Oh, okay. I mean body.
You mean booty, motherfucker? How you fucking misspell body from booty? Fuck out of here.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, see, it's really.
You know what the hell you was talking about?
One's a double O-T-Y, the other one's an O-D-Y. I kind of thinking he was thinking about her booty. He might say that, but I think he was thinking about the booty. Not saying.
Oh, you're talking about Mia Yim.
No, I'm talking about
No, Henny God. You say you're talking about Mia.
Oh, for Mia. Mia got ass. Yeah, Mia got ass. She got a nice body. Nice thick body, nice little thick titties.
She's black in these.
Yeah, she calls herself Blasian. Black and Asian. She's Blasian.
Yo, Blasian, excuse me.
Yeah.
My bad. Let's continue on with the call. We can all agree that Rhea Ripley is gonna hold on to that strap. This basically Zelina Vega's this show and prove match. She gotta basically put her on a motherfucking spotlight and cook. You know, you gotta cook Zelina Vega. You gotta cook the plátano, the arroz con polla, you know, the chicharrones. Let me stop.
Yeah, she's come a long way. I remember back in the days of TNA when it was her and
God,
Rosita,
yeah, and Hernandez and was it this dude, the Family Dollar version of Chavo Guerrero?
Yeah, what were they called? They weren't LAX. They were something Mexican America or something like that.
Yeah, Mex America, some shit like that. What this dude Anarchia? That dude was annoying as fuck. How you more annoying than Bill Alfonso's whistle? The fuck? Anyways, we got the San Juan Street fight. But no, that's Anwar. That's not Bad Bunny. Excuse me. Anyways, we got the San Juan Street fight with Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. You already know Bad Bunny's winning this match, and I was talking about this at the start of the show. Is this Bad Bunny first ever singles match in WWE? I think it is, right? Is it?
Yeah, he just had the tag match before, and that was it.
And he had he was in a Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm. This is also a make do as well, because at WrestleMania they gave everybody from the Judgment Day something except Damian. You know, Dominic had Ray, Finn had Edge in Hell in a Cell, Rhea had the title match against Charlotte, but they didn't give Damian anything. So I think this is a make do because he's from Puerto Rico too, and it's against Bad Bunny and they're friends in real life. No confirmation on what the main event is. I feel like since it's in Puerto Rico, there's a very good chance this could be the main event.
Bork Laser, he's fighting first. That's gonna be the first match. It's gonna be the first match Cody Rhodes ever fight at the top of the card.
Yeah, that's I know Brock and Roman have that in their contract where it's like if they don't go last, they go first. So that'd be something different. So it's actually a pretty big deal for Damian, to get a main event in his home country against Bad Bunny. So I actually like the I'll go ahead and I'll give them their flowers too. When they first did the angle where Bad Bunny was in the front row and who was it? It was Dom and Dom and Bad Bunny got into the shoving match and stuff. And I like the hesitation that Bad Bunny did, like not Bad Bunny, that Damian did. Like when Damian hit him, he hit him, but he kind of had that look on his face, like, "Damn, I didn't really want to do that."
A little hesitant,
yeah. So they kind of acknowledged the previous story because one trope in wrestling I hate is like when you have like a wrestler who's like face before, but it's like now they're heel. But it's like now that they're heel, a trope in wrestling is like they just kind of ignore previous friendships. It's just
WWE amnesia, WWE amnesia. Hell yeah.
Right. So I appreciate the fact that like he still kind of like had like a regretful look, like I don't want to do that, but like I fucks with the Judgment Day. So Judgment Day kind of has that like you fuck with one of us, you fuck with all of us mentality. So he had to take out Bad Bunny just out of principle. So I appreciate the continuity in the story at least.
And this is a tough one to like basically say who's going to win. I will go for Bad Bunny because given the fact he's going to be the host, basically the show is built around him. But Damian Priest can't afford to lose. Also, like would a loss would he would that hurt him if he loses to Bad Bunny tomorrow?
Hey, I think so. I think the one negative about Dom is as great as he is, it kind of overshadows Damian. Because when they first made the Judgment Day, like in the very beginning, when it was just Edge and Priest, I thought the whole point of it was to get Priest over.
You're right. You're so right. Yeah.
And then it was like, and then Rhea joined, and it was like, okay, that'll be something for Rhea. And then the minute Dom turned heel, to Triple H's credit, he revived the group. But under Triple H's leadership, the Judgment Day has really been more of an outlet for Dom. And okay, you see Rhea going up the card, Dom going up the card, but Balor and Priest are just kind of there. They haven't really been doing anything. So,
is Finn Balor going to be in the tournament?
They haven't announced any brackets yet that I'm aware of.
Yeah, he should be in the tournament. It makes sense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Malik, what's your thoughts on that match with Bad Bunny and Damian Priest?
I hope Bad Bunny is trained enough to put on a good show. I mean, I know he's a star. Now, another point I want to make is, like I said, like Nate said about the show being built around Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny is not an actual wrestler. He's still an outsider, just like Ronda Rousey was, just like Conor McGregor is. They're trying to sell their shows to fans by using outsiders and not their own talent. See, it's like WWE knows their own talent can't sell a pay-per-view. See, if Bad Bunny wasn't on this show would be sunk in the water. But I hope Bad Bunny has enough skills to put on to help Priest carry a good match. You know what I mean?
From what I understand, Bad Bunny respects the business. He
does.
I believe when they did the match at Mania, he was a regular at the PC and was practicing with the boys. So I think he'll hold his own. I think Damien will take care of him.
It's mostly a street fight anyway, so it should be good. Like I said, I'm looking forward to because you're going to see the kendo sticks, probably chairs, and all kinds of weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
you think that's basically to hide his inabilities to be a singles wrestler? It being a street fight?
Yeah, in a way, yeah. In a way, yeah.
It's a good way to hide, street fight, you'll probably get run-ins from the LWO and the rest of the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
So that's definitely going to happen. That's definitely going to happen.
If there's one thing that this era of WWE is doing more of is that because WWE as a company, they went away from it for a while. They're kind of embracing the whole celebrity versus wrestler thing because old school WWF had that all the time. And not to change the topic severely, but I've always said for years that I never had an issue with Bam Bam versus LT. I mean, if you thought that Bam Bam versus LT shouldn't have main event at WrestleMania, then
as a kid, I liked it too. I liked it as a kid.
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, it was good like once in a while, but it's like now in this day and age, they're doing it as a regular thing and they're doing it too much to me. If they could change the system and creative could really bear down and really push all their talent, I think they'd be a better company and be more entertaining, and the fans would respect the company more instead of when you watch the shows, they have to pipe in cheers and pipe in boos like you said for Trish. The fans wouldn't be sitting there dead, looking like dead zombies all through the show. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing too. Can we really blame WWE fully about that?
Yeah,
if
their company. I mean,
I'm saying when I'm talking about when motherfuckers just go there, just go there, just to stand there. Like my dude, especially motherfuckers in the front row. Y'all motherfuckers spent thousands of dollars to stand there. Do something. Moon the camera, something.
No, they do that. They'll get arrested and
anything. They'll just stand there like. It's like I'm in the front row just to watch one match. I'm not gonna do anything.
Bro. We talked about that before, man. What it is like it's technology. What's happening, and it's not just wrestling either. It's a lot of events in American media. A lot of folks they go to events now to be seen,
just to be seen. They bring their phone or TikTok.
Right, they bring their phone.
Yeah. That's the culture.
Do a tweet on Twitter or TikTok or Instagram, and they just put hashtag
and Facebook. Facebook.
Right, they're just there to be seen. That's one of the main reasons why wrestling was better in the 90s because that was before social media took over. So when people went to the shows, they were completely invested in everything they were watching. So
the internet definitely killed not WWE, wrestling as a whole.
Yep.
Because everybody's a smart. Everybody wants to be a motherfucking wrestling scientist or genius. They all know what's gonna happen. So it's like you can't just take time out and watch the show. There's it be people out there saying like, I'm not gonna go to this WrestleMania. I'm not gonna go to that WrestleMania and pay all this dead money because this is gonna happen. That's gonna happen. Look, motherfucker, I'm going to WrestleMania in Philly next year. Whack or not, at least I can say before my motherfucking body hits the ground, I went to WrestleMania in my life. It's a bucket list of mine. I don't give a fuck. I'll make it fun for me. I'm not gonna be like, I'm just gonna be a snob. And nah, fuck that. That's a fucking, you know what I'm saying? If you're a wrestling fan, that's an experience to be at WrestleMania. Have you guys ever been to WrestleMania before? Any WrestleMania?
I went to 2. Remember, I was at
I've never
20.
been
Yeah.
one. Like I said, I don't have the money to go.
I don't envy you.
I'd have I have to save the money and travel. See, but I need somebody to travel with. See, I don't ever think I'll have the money, and then I have to maybe schedule a vacation off to do it.
And that's why I'm saving. I'm saving.
WrestleMania bundle package.
Like, I'm going to Philly.
You got to save like $1,000, $2,000 to go. But like I said, you got to travel. Then there's expense of the hotel and an extra day for the hotel, and then the tickets themselves. Even for the nosebleed section or the midsection is going to be at least a couple of $100, almost $1,000.
This is how you do it, though. This is how you do it. Check it. This is how you do it. You don't pay for everything all at once. You pay for everything in increments. You save up and pay everything in increments. Increments meaning like, okay, I'll pay for the hotel now. Like, okay, the WrestleMania is like what? Like next year. I'll pay for the hotel now. Get that out the way. And given the fact that I'll pay for the hotel or the Airbnb, whatever, it's not gonna be a lot of money because I'm planning way in advance. I'm gonna start chipping away at the tickets now. I'm gonna save up 100, then another 100. You know what I mean? $150, whatever. Just save. Then knock that out. Tickets is gone. Now that's like the two primary things. You got the tickets. You got the Airbnb / hotel. Now all you gotta worry about is travel and food and shit like that. You already got clothes. You're not a caveman. You know what I'm saying? You already got the two main things. That's done. So, and you got more time, way more time to spare because you took care of everything in advance. That's how you plan shit.
Sometimes you get lucky. For me, I was at Mania 27 and 28 because 27 was in Atlanta. That's in my backyard. So when you're lucky enough to have it in your city or near your city, you don't got to worry about a hotel. You can just go straight home. So for that one, I just drove there with my family. And then 28 was a graduation gift after I finished college. That was in Miami, which is about I'd say a 6-hour drive. So it wasn't that bad. I knew some cousins down there. They were able to house me. But in the event that, you go to a place, because most of the time, if there's going to be a wrestling, especially like a Mania or a SummerSlam or something, it's usually going to be in a city, far away from where you live. And so it's pretty much like you said, you got to plan like a year in advance, unless you just got the money to burn, you got to plan it like for a year. So.
Yeah. My bad, Marcus. Let me read this shit that I had pulled up from before. What he had said. Me and him can get folded. Oh, this right here. Zelina Vega, in my opinion, can easily get picked up and put on the wall. And yeah, I'm not. What the fuck? Moving on. So I came up with this thought. So is Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Moné, acting petty because she isn't getting clapped and she really? My dude.
I mean, she's married, so she can get
penis
if she wants to.
Hey, yo, you see what's going on? Speaking of her, I see they'll be doing a tournament they're going to be doing an IWGP Strong Women's Championship, and I see that her and Willow are going to be in the tournament. And if they can do Willow versus Mercedes, TK, there you go, bro. That's how you start, man. You got to network that shit, bro. Network.
Man, look, remember what we spoke about the last show? I'm telling you, I hope all roads lead to Mercedes Monet and Jay Cargill at what is the name of that pay per view again? My bad. What's the name of that pay per view again?
What, Forbidden Door?
Yeah, it should all roads should lead to that. It should be Jay Cargill against motherfucking Mercedes Monet. That's what we should be heading towards. And yes, I'm going for Mercedes Monet. No, excuse me. I'm going for Jay. Damn, who am I going for? Because anyone win that match, that's crazy. That's because that's what I said. That's why that match needs to happen. Because whoever wins is going to be a crazy outcome. Whoever wins.
Well, if we get Willow against Mercedes in that tournament, I'll be checking that match out. That's gonna be a good match, but that's gonna be an important
you
match
already know
too.
Mercedes is winning that, and I like Willow.
Oh, sure. I'm just simply saying that's
like a breath of fresh air.
That's a big match for networking because Willow's she's officially signed with AEW, so that once the match happens, they're going to be talking about that. So that's how it starts. You got a network. That's actually one of the good things about that I'll give TK his flowers for. By letting his talents work in other companies, that's a good way to network,
right?
And connect wrestlers to say, hey, we got a spot open over here, and blah blah blah. That's what Regal used to do. Regal, because NXT had an agreement back in the Black and Gold days, where some of their wrestlers could work like PWG shows and like what was it, Evolve? That's what it was called, Evolve. Yeah, Evolve shows. Yeah, that's how they got like Matt Riddle and Gargano and Ciampa and guys like that. So smart. You got a network.
I agree with you with that one right there, Marcus Brown. Got Priest winning, and Bad Bunny looks strong in defeat. Because, be that as it may, this dude, Priest, he's there all the time, man. Bad Bunny's he's not even a wrestler. So, Priest could definitely reap the benefits more with this win, other than Bad Bunny. But this is WWE. I'm shocked that motherfucking Logan Paul is on a losing streak. Because they love having celebrities beat their own motherfuckers. Like every day, if you're a celebrity, you guaranteed to beat up a superstar. Snoop Dogg is undefeated. Lawrence Taylor is undefeated. Who else is undefeated when it comes to celebrities? Every single celebrity beat up a superstar. The dude from the motherfucking Hangover is undefeated. Was it Mr. Kim? Didn't he have that match?
I saw that shit. Look, but see, Sandman, that's the problem. See, you see the pattern of why that makes wrestling look bad. You're having celebrities, people who have no skills and basically ain't got no size or no strength. Especially people like Snoop Dogg and the guy from Hangover beat up a wrestler. Come on now.
Yeah, it does. Because
even Snoop comes off.
It's like they pander. It's all about pandering.
Even when Snoop comes off the top ropes, I've seen both those in AEW and in WWE. He looks terrible. He should not be in the ring.
I would say this though. I will ask both of you guys this.
All right.
What will look better? All right. So, like for instance, you had because AEW does it too. Kevin Gates or whatever, because Kevin Gates, he's somewhat popping right now, or whatever. Hey, remember when Kevin Gates had punched my dude in the face? What's my dude name again? Tony Nese.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. But what if Tony Nese was like, somebody else? So like, all right, MJF, fuck it. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would look better in the paper? MJF knocking out this dude Kevin Gates, or Kevin Gates knocking out MJF? What would look better in the article you see? Like you scrolling through, you be like, oh shit, as a casual, so to speak. Because all they want to do is bring the casual eye. But let's say you.
It depends on the celebrity. First of all, I think if the celebrity is liked, like if it's an actual likable celebrity that people like, then a celebrity knocking out a wrestler is a good thing. It's good publicity. But if it's a celebrity that fans don't like or is controversial, then the celebrity getting beat up by a wrestler is also a good thing. Like the one visual that I remember a couple of years back, Machine Gun Kelly was doing.
I knew you were there.
Right. And then Kevin Owens power bombed them off the little.
I knew you was gonna bring that up.
Yeah, the fans popped for that. You know, the only problem was it didn't lead to a match. You know, but the fact that Machine Gun Kelly actually took the power bomb, that tells me he's an actual fan of the business, which can't be anything but a good thing. You know, so that's really what it comes down to. If how likable is the celebrity. You know, because if it's a likable celebrity, then it's not that bad. But, you know, like to me, the whole thing, but then sometimes you have like a disconnect. Like when WWE does the stuff with like the Tyson Fury dude. No offense to my UK peeps out there, but boxing is dead here in America. It's been dead for years. Nobody fucks with boxing anymore. Boxing was big in the 80s. It was big
this
in the
dude
90s.
Tank, he's trying to revive it, but that last
boxing, what happened to Floyd Money
match,
Mayweather?
This dude, man, him taking that knee wasn't a good look.
No, as far as boxing, what happened to Floyd Money Mayweather? He was the top guy one time.
He's like semi-retired. Like
he's semi-retired basically. He was the last one. Yeah, he was the last one. Really, him and the Pacquiao dude. Those were like the last actual.
His thing though, the last hype I saw for boxing is when Floyd Mayweather fought Conor McGregor in the ring, and I actually watched that on pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's when I was I had went back to
that was the last hype gasp I saw for boxing.
So when they did the Tyson Fury dude, that was a hard sell for me because I know he's a big draw over there in the UK, but like in America, like no one knew who he was, and like nobody fucks with boxing in America. So but
hold on, so my bad, my guy. I'm gonna let you get it's all good. Like if Black Star, it's all good, my dude. Like you sure you want to go? Like if you had a long day, you want to rest, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I see you. My dude, if you start, I don't know, sleeping or whatever again, I'm kicking you off the panel again, my guy, okay? I'm just letting you know now. Like, it's all right. Like, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, y'all guys pulling up and stuff, but if you want to rest, you want to sleep, it's cool. I see you, Black. So you want to keep the camera on? That's what you want to do? Okay. All right. I'm about to pull you up right now. You.
I always burn the candle at both ends. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I figured. That's what I was saying. Like I was telling Marcus Brown, like, it's all good. We have lives. We can't always pull up to every single live, and I understand it. You got to get your rest, what may have you. But what's good? Are you good now? You had your little cat nap?
Yeah, I'm good, my dude.
All right, awesome. So basically, we was talking about the Backlash card. As a matter of fact, right before you had I don't know what happened. I thought you was distracted or something, but pretty obvious. You most likely had fell asleep. You was talking about the first match. Well, Austin Theory, the United States match, Austin Theory, Bobby Lashley, and Bronson Reed. Let's continue back with that one now. You still here, right? You still here? You good? I'm gonna hurt this dude. Black Star.
Must be having audio issues again.
He's on the panel, right? He joined, right?
Yeah, he's right there.
He's on the panel. He's right there, but he's like we lost his audio again.
1 2 1 2. Black Star, can you hear us? Oh God. Wait, hold on, wait. I'm telling you, he's sleeping.
I don't see how he's sleeping. He just spoke.
That's what he did. That's what he did from before.
I think it's mic issues too. I think it's mic. like I said, a lot of people who do these things, StreamYards, they do them from their phones. Them phones are bad to do them from because the audio from a phone isn't all that great, and a phone signal
I always use
drop
my
in
laptop.
a
Has better
That's why you need
connection
a good
most times.
desktop, a good desktop, and you need a good desktop and a podcast mic like I have. See.
But let's get back to the Backlash card. So we matter of fact, I actually said Bad Bunny was gonna win. Who you guys think is gonna win?
I think Damian Priest is going to win. Give him something because again, Bad Bunny is not a full-time wrestler, and
Right.
but then again, it is a street fight, right?
Yeah.
Well,
that's why I think Bad Bunny's gonna win because it's a street fight.
Yeah, since it's a street fight, there's a chance Bad Bunny could win. I'm still gonna go with Priest though.
I think Bad Bunny's gonna win because, like I said, he's popular over there. He's the hero. So yeah, I think they're gonna give it to Bad Bunny just because it's his debut and they figure that the Puerto Rican fans would like that.
Right. Another thing too, speaking of Puerto Rico, man, I hope these dudes have something special. Fix up the venue, have some. You know what I mean? Like when you talking about Tove, about how the venues looked special. Every single pay-per-view had like a theme when they came to their venues.
Yeah, basically what I was saying was I said that my biggest beef with Clash at the Castle when they went over there last year was when you looked at the show visually, it was really just a live event in a stadium. That's what it was. It was a big crowd and it was a big stadium. But when they first announced Clash at the Castle, the impression that I was under was it was like, okay, it's going to be the first UK show. It was the first UK pay-per-view or premium live event in years. And it was like, it's going to get the WrestleMania treatment. And when you looked at it, it was really just a live event. Like there was no special look to the stadium, no special entrance way or anything. Even when Roman came out, when Roman makes his entrance, there's the pyro, nothing. It was just a live event, in front of 40,000 plus people. So that was an impressive number, but it was basically just a live event, really. And when I was a kid, one of my favorite parts about wrestling was just how very imaginative and creative the sets were, like Bash on the Beach, Halloween Havoc.
Right.
One of the coolest ones that WWE did is I remember the Royal Rumble 2000 with the car crash and the bricks and stuff
right. That was one of the best ones. Yeah, hell yeah.
I remember
the fucking SmackDown fist.
Yeah, I remember Backlash with the little metal pendulums going back and forth and
Armageddon
and stuff like that, But yeah, they used to, even like in Ruthless Aggression era, they were still pretty creative with the sets. And somewhere around the 2010s is when they decided to go with the whole, we're just going to make as much money by doing as little as possible. So it's like the only shows now where they actually try to make a show look different is WrestleMania. But every other show looks the same. Raw, SmackDown, all the B shows, even like SummerSlam or and stuff like that. And I feel like one of the trade-offs. And even
they're starting to get. My bad. Go ahead.
I was going to say that one of the trade-offs of the stadiums is every time there's a SummerSlam or a Rumble or whatever, it's like they always want to do it in a stadium. And that's a cool visual. But I think one of the negatives of that is somewhere along the way, I think WWE got content and they got complacent with just making it look good in the stadium. It's they're so obsessed on the stadium, and it's having 40,000 people is impressive, but what's even more impressive is when they have an actual look or set or design for the show. And I just feel like that WWE as a company has lost that completely because it's really just WrestleMania. They'll do that for Mania, but every other show, they look the same. They all look the same. Raw, SmackDown, even the B shows or Survivor Series, SummerSlam, Rumble, they all look the same. If you were to look at a picture of Royal Rumble from this year and Royal Rumble from 5 years ago, there's no difference. They all look the same. There's a sameness to them. It's kind of stale, but that's just how I feel about it.
Even WrestleMania is starting to look the same too. The long ramp. Black Star, get some rest, my dude. Just get some rest. I'm not bringing you back up here. I'm not. Get some sleep, my dude. This is cool. You tried it like 4 times already, my guy. It's okay. Get some rest. This I see. Yo, one more time. One more time. Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, get some rest. It's cool. I
Hey, Sam,
appreciate
yeah.
the love. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna be here tomorrow. Pull up tomorrow. I'm going live to watch
Yeah, Backlash.
yeah, Backlash, yeah. Nah, you good, you good. It's all good. No, I definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
No, but if you have mic, like I said, get one of these. This is a great mic.
I got mine. I'm about to get a new mic. Like, oh shit. So you talking to your sauce? What sauce? You talking about buffalo sauce? Hot sauce?
No, it's source. He said source.
I know.
Oh,
Come
I'm
on.
sorry. Okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to ruin the joke. I got you. Hot sauce. Yeah. I never tried hot sauce. I don't like it. I don't know. I heard it burns your mouth. I mean, I like barbecue sauce, but I don't like hot sauce.
Yeah, of course I had some hot sauce before, but I'm not really a fan of hot food like that. Like
Yeah. I
when it
mean,
comes to spicy.
yeah. I love Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich though. That's real good.
Yeah, Backlash is tomorrow. Yep.
Yeah. Tomorrow night. Yeah.
And last but not least, Borg Laser and the American Nightmare, baby.
You know
Brock
what?
Lesnar's gonna win this shit.
Yeah. That's what
Brock
I
is
got.
gonna win.
That's what I got a bad feeling. See, if they want to bring Cody back or give him back a push to maybe get the Roman Reigns again, I don't see it. I doubt it. But I got Brock Lesnar winning this match. I mean, I don't believe he should. I believe Cody should win. You know, just so he can go over, especially so he can recover from the WrestleMania fiasco. You know, but I got a feeling they're gonna put Brock Lesnar over. I don't know why. But like I said, see if Cody loses
I know
again,
why.
no,
I
if
know
Cody
why because
yeah, go
Cody
ahead.
could lose.
Yeah, but see if
Remember,
he does,
Cody barely lost. Cody only lost like one time.
yeah, that's why he really needs to win. See, it's Cody Rhodes. His value is going to drop if he loses his match because he's like this is supposed. The narrative for him is this comeback, finish the story. So if he loses again, what is his
Finish the
worth? You know?
story. Can we talk about how Brock versus Cody has no fucking story?
Yeah, you can talk about that. Yeah, go ahead.
The match has no story at all. There is
Yeah,
none.
remember I was trying to cape for it. I can't cape for it. I was here for it at first, but it's like, okay, y'all really not gonna give us anything at all. We just gotta accept it
My,
as
my, my
is.
big my big beef with all this is, and I want to make it very clear because I've said this before, but sometimes you got to repeat yourself to make things clear. You know, I'm not a WWE fan, so I have no horse in this race. I don't really give a shit whether or not Cody won or Roman won. My issue that I just want to really put down here is it's like the old saying goes, right? To the victor goes the spoils. And WWE will make fun of WCW or ECW or TNA for dumb shit they did 20 years ago or whatever, right? It's okay. Every company does it. Every company makes a bad call. But every now and then, it's very clear there's a storyline going on where it's very apparent. You don't got to be a dirt sheet writer, okay? This isn't Meltzer, Alvarez, Sean Ross Sapp, Fightful. You don't need a dirt sheet.
This
You
is
need
common
common
sense.
sense.
It could be anybody that has a fucking
Right.
pencil and a paper.
You can tell when there's a story, and you can tell they're making shit up and they don't know where they're going with it, and there is no end game. And so, just like how it was very clear to a fan that was watching WCW in 1998, they had no end game for the NWO. They were just making shit up as they went. And right now, it's very fucking apparent there's no end game for the Bloodline. They're making shit up as they go. I'm not a Jim Cornette guy. I hate Jim Cornette. I think Jim Cornette is a racist. I think he's a piece of shit. But even he had a point I had to agree with when he reviewed WrestleMania and he reviewed the Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes match. He gave the best analogy I've ever heard. I got to give him his flowers. He said Roman versus Cody is like when you're on a highway and you're driving and you have the GPS and the GPS is telling you exit right, the exit's right there. And then you just ignore Siri and you just say, no, I want to keep driving. I'm gonna keep driving like 20 more miles. Like, yeah, you'll get there eventually, but you're gonna take a convoluted route where it's like you could have gotten there like much, much sooner. Sometimes when the ride is over, you get off the fucking highway and you go home. You go home. Was a and they didn't do that. They didn't do that, and the reason they didn't do it was because they wanted Roman to get to 1,000 days, and so then Triple H and Paul Heyman and Roman and all of them, they did the little media scrum, just completely just talking out of their ass, talking about stuff like, "Oh, don't worry, this is just a part of the story. We got more coming." No, they fucking don't. There is no story. They're making this shit up as they go. We already cooked on this on the last show, Sandman.
Sure
Triple H
did.
talking about how this is going to be a Raw exclusive belt, even though it's confirmed the tournament is going to have Raw and SmackDown people. So you've already gone up against your word. They don't know what the fuck they're doing, And so Cody's here and Brock Lesnar attack Cody. So for the sake of argument, there's two stories you could have done. Story one, you could have had Brock attack Cody simply because Cody lost, because Brock can't challenge for the title as long as Roman's the champion. So if Cody had won, then that would have given Brock access to finally challenge for a belt. So because Cody lost, now Brock is stuck in limbo. So you could have had Brock attack Cody for that reason. That would have been funny. Or the smarter thing to do would have been for Cody to beat Roman, and then you still could have did the same angle, and it would have made even more sense, because then Cody would have had the adversity that the bootleggers keep talking about on Twitter. But whatever. This match has no fucking story, and I would not be surprised if it goes first, because
I think they just needed that main event too. They needed that main event or co-main event for Backlash, because they knew this dude Roman wasn't gonna go to Puerto Rico. They knew that ahead of time, so it's like, okay, we needed another main event, because some things may be scribbled in pen, but a lot of shit is scribbled in the eraser. Black Star, what I wanted to say is that sounds all fine and dandy, but next time, don't pull up to the panel and just don't, what I'm saying, just don't say anything. I was trying to communicate with you on the panel, and like, you was throwing the show off a little bit, my dude. Please don't do that. Because I was saying, like, if you want to fall back and whatever. You know what I mean? What you was doing, I don't know. You say you was talking to your source. Fine, I'm all good with that. It's cool, but don't just come up on the show and then I'm talking to you and then you just not even saying anything. You like a blank space, because that's when you have awkward moments on the show for the people that watch the replay. Well, you saying your source said there'll be a women's division with a mid card title for the women's division. I always been for that shit, and if that's your source, you need to fire that motherfucker. Motherfucker's been talking about that shit for like years now. Get it together.
Sammy, I'll ask you a question. Did Rampage come on? Did Rampage come on tonight?
I never watched an episode of Rampage. Only episode I watched of Rampage when CM Punk came back.
The thing is,
it was on at 6:30 today. I wasn't able to watch it. I was out at work.
Oh, it was on at 6:30 p.m. today.
But hold on, before you get to that,
okay.
What's your who you think is gonna win between Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes?
You can go first, Malik.
No, you, Malik. Yeah, you already said it. You already said your opinion, Toph. Matter of fact, Toph, you didn't say he was gonna win. You just said how you felt about the match, but you didn't say he was gonna win.
Well, since I think it's opening the show, I think Cody's winning, because I think Damian Priest is winning them. I think that Priest and Bad Bunny is main eventing, so I think Priest is winning. So you're going to end with a heel, so therefore I feel like you should start with a face going over. So I think Cody will win.
I appreciate it, Black Soul. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, now Malik.
Oh yeah, and I already gave my thoughts. I think Brock Lesnar is going to win, but deep down, I think Cody Rhodes needs to win. That's what I'm thinking. I think Brock Lesnar is ultimately going to win this probably.
Yeah, I'm going for Brock. I fucks with Cody and all.
Yeah,
but I think Brock is going to win because they definitely got to build him up to be that dominant monster because he's been losing Roman Reigns. I think he lost to Roman Reigns like back-to-back times. You know what I mean? So they got to give him that winning streak back, and I think this dude Cody Rhodes can afford to lose. He could afford to lose, just as long as you don't lose like a chump. He got to put up a fight.
Somebody mentioned a woman's mid-card belt. You can't really do that now.
That's
You
a
can't
black
do that now because
As I was saying about Black Saw, I said that he need to fire his source because we've been talking about a mid card belt for
you
a
can't
minute.
really do you can't really do that now because they brought back the brand stuff, which they don't fucking take seriously, but they still brought it back. So if they introduced the women's title, that would mean both brands would have to have one, or it would be floating. And it's like, well, if you're gonna have a floating mid card belt, then you should just have a floating women's belt then. So, the reason why you can have a mid card belt in AEW is because there is no brand split. It's just one big women's division. So to me, that's what it should be. There shouldn't be any two world title bullshit. I've never been a fan of that nonsense, but I don't like participation trophy titles. I never have. So
Well, remember the World Heavyweight Championship was supposedly at that time a second rate belt or a participation belt. Remember when John Cena was, his reign of terror. Nobody wasn't fucking with him, and that's when they brung the matter of fact, was it that time? Yeah, it was. It was that time when the Cena reign. They had brought back the World Heavyweight belt, and this dude Bischoff gave the World Heavyweight belt to Triple H.
Cena wasn't around back then. Mm-mm.
He wasn't.
No, he just debuted. That was 2002.
Who? So who was the
No, what happened was they did the Undisputed Championship. That was the year when the WWE title was treated like a prostitute. Everybody had a turn, remember? First it was Triple H. No, first it was Jericho. Then he lost it to Triple H. Then Triple H lost it to Hogan. Then Hogan lost it to Taker. Then Taker lost it to Rock. Then Rock lost it to Lesnar.
Kurt Angle.
Right. And so Lesnar...
Wait. It was Lesnar, yeah. Then and Lesnar lost it to Big Show.
So when they introduced the brand split, I think Rock was the champ at the time. And he dropped it to Brock. So SmackDown had a world title, but Raw did not have
a
world title. And so then that's when Bischoff was brought in later that year and just gave Triple H the World Heavyweight
Championship. and Rob Van Dam was his first victim. Good match, though.
The belt was a prostitute, and I've said that several times. Like, and I guess it was like a combination of like the internet not really being a thing back then, or wrestling was just so hot, fans just didn't care. Like in the Attitude Era, in early Ruthless Aggression, man, those belts would change hands like every other week, every other month, and like nobody gave a shit. Like nobody cared. Like Triple H, like a lot of Triple H's like what, a 13-time champion. Most of his championship victories were like on random episodes of Raw. Same thing for Austin and Foley. Remember when Austin lost to Kane? What was it, First Blood? And he just won it back the very next night. Kane was champion for like 24 hours or some shit.
Right.
Like belts used to change hands all the time back in the day, and like nobody cared. But now it happens, and people complain about it. Like, oh, this is fucking dumb. And it's like my big takeaway is that if a wrestler is over, and if the story is over, it doesn't really matter. That's my takeaway. Now, if the wrestler is not over, then yeah, go ahead and complain. Like Wardlow's not over, so him being a 3-time TNT champion means dog shit.
Oh God!
But if Roman was to lose the belt to say fucking Cody, and then Cody's to drop it right back, and then they do back like Rock and Triple H, they played back and forth with the world title for like they traded like at least 4 different times in 2000. I'm pretty sure, at least. I'm not exaggerating, and like nobody cared because they were just so over. So,
Word. Shit. Before we get up out of here, though, I'm gonna lay down the itinerary. Tomorrow we pulling up for Backlash in Puerto Rico. Gonna pull up for Tuesday. We definitely gonna pull up for Wednesday. Big Dynamite with the cage match. And Friday, the next Friday, we're gonna wrap the whole week up with that. So it's looking like a busy few days, man. You guys, who y'all think is gonna win that cage match? Like we was talking about the Combat Club. They need to just knock out the B. Blackpool, no, lock that shit out. Just call yourself the Combat Club. That's it. Regal's not with you guys anymore. You don't need Blackpool in the name anymore. The Combat Club. I'm fucking with them dudes right now. This dude, Daniel Bryan, aka Bryan Danielson, aka the American Dragon, he's setting them on a different plateau with his promo game. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving the Combat Club right now.
Yeah,
really
Daniel Bryan is the man because he can, like I said, he can do face and heel and cut good promos. He's a good talker. Yeah, but you're right. Yeah, drop the Blackpool. You know what? They could be a new version of the Beatdown Clan. Because remember when Bobby Lashley Beatdown Clan? This is like the new Beatdown Clan, but it was the Combat Club.
I think the coolest part about it is, with the exception of Yuta, because he's still new. With the exception of Yuta, like there's no weak link because Claudio.
No, Yuta. I like the sound of but deadly. Just have him in the cut, not saying nothing.
Well, yeah. Well, what I mean is, like, he's the newer guy, but like if you take him out of it, like between Mox, like normally when you have factions and shit in any company, there's like an alpha. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like this guy's the leader, and everyone else is just following.
Yeah. He is the
Right, but if you take out Yuta and you have Mox, Claudio, and Danielson, and it's like, well, all three of them are alphas, so there's no weak link between any of them. So they could believably go out there and just fucking kill anybody, and it's believable. So you could have Claudio kill Kenny, or Mox kill Kenny, or Danielson kill, or any top performer in AEW.
Well,
So
I ask you a question on top of a question. Who would you switch Yuta with?
I wouldn't switch Yuta. He needs to be there.
But if you could, to make it the ultimate stable, who would you switch Yuta with?
If it was possible, like if I could do anything, I would replace him with Ciampa, but he's signed to WWE. I think Ciampa will work. Because remember when Ciampa? Because you remember when NXT was doing? Remember when NXT was in the pandemic and Ciampa was teaming with old boy? What's the dude's name? The dude with the crazy teeth. The MMA guy.
Timothy Thatcher.
Yeah, because that's basically what it was. But it was just two of them, and they were like in the mid card. This is just the Blackpool Combat Club. It's the same thing, but it's 4 niggas instead of 2, and it's a main event program. So
that will be great. What? Champ with the Combat Club?
Yeah,
and all of them can talk, except for
Cesaro. Yeah, it would work. All 4 of them are just crazy tough dudes who just like to fight. So, and if Drew, I don't know what the fuck's going on with Drew, but if Drew leaves, he could fit in too. He fits. He's got the same energy.
I could dig it. Were you saying, Malik?
I forgot what I was saying. Oh no, yeah. I remember saying was like I said, the Combat Club is perfect. Blackpool, go ahead and drop that. And look, actually, they look more badass than almost in a way than the Four Horsemen did, because they're also like a new version of the Four Horsemen. The difference is they're not glamorous or suits or anything or watches and shit. They're just blue collar ass kickers, like the 4 common guys on the street. Like
the Fight Club. They're like the wrestling version of the Fight Club.
It's cool.
You ever seen that movie Fight Club with Brad Pitt and
No, I never saw that. I never wanted to see
Edward
that.
Norton. Yeah, great movie.
You gotta watch that. Fight Club is a fun movie to watch.
It's cool too because we've seen Roman and we've seen Seth with like their own groups, but it's the first time we've seen Mox with his own group, but as a heel. So it's refreshing because Mox has been a face for a long time. So now that he's a heel, it really feels different. And we've seen Kenny and Mox where Kenny was the heel and Mox the face, but now it's the other way around. So, and it's been and it's not like it's been long enough to where it still feels new because the last time they fought each other was the barbed wire thing, which was like the beginning of 2021. COVID was still pretty bad back then.
And now they're fighting each other again inside a steel cage, which ought to be awesome.
Right. If I had to pick a winner, though, I'll pick Kenny to win, just because I just feel like
he does need that win. Kenny needs that win.
Yeah, I feel like they'll pick
because my bad, because I just had this thought fresh in my mind because before you had pulled up Toph, I was saying that Adam Cole should be the one to dethrone MJF. You know what I'm saying? And I think before we get there, Adam Cole has to fight Kenny Omega. They got to build for that ultimate face match. Who's going to be the one to dethrone MJF? Adam Cole or Kenny Omega?
That'd be different. I'd be down for that.
That'd be fun. That'd be, you know what I mean? That should have, man, look. Who don't want to see that match?
I'm not sold on Adam Cole being the guy to beat MJF, but I can see why you would think that.
Of
we
course.
See how to get there.
Yeah.
There's a pro Adam Cole channel. You know that?
If it's me, I'm
picking, a fucking star. He's a star, man.
Yeah, I'm picking Kenny Omega to be the one to take MJF's title.
I think they got to do. We'll get there eventually. They got to do Adam Cole, Jay White at some point too, because the match of Jay.
Oh yeah, Jay White's a beast. That dude. Yeah. And I am so glad. I'm so glad he didn't sign with WWE.
Dude, though. He's going to be occupied with Ricky Starks.
Yeah. I mean, later in the year, we'll get that.
Yeah, look, so. I'm so glad he didn't sign with WWE, man. That'd have been a disaster.
Jay White had gone to WWE, man. He would have been a fucking bushwhacker. Hey, how you doing, mate? My name's Jay the Switchblade.
That's true. Yes, they would use the accent and where he's from to make him a comedy relief act.
Yeah, they would.
Vince don't. It's weird too. Like I always talk about like how blacks have been treated unfairly. Vince does not fuck with Australians at all. Rhea's like the first person to really get any kind of success, and look how long it took for her to get there. She should have been there like fucking 3 years ago.
And Japanese motherfuckers. I was saying that. I remember. Man, look. People gotta go back to the old episodes of the of this fucking Roundtable. I was always saying that about Vince. Like, it's not only black people. Vince is just racist against all cultures, all prejudice against all cultures.
That's for damn sure. Now, as far as Japanese,
it's only black people.
Yeah, but as far as Japanese, yeah, Asuka became a star, but I think she was lucky. But look what happened to Xia Li. It's like she's disappeared.
She got drafted.
Xia was literally she was a fuck. What's that word? Fuck.
Exile?
No. No, it was a thing in the 90s. A lot of white folks were upset. It's like affirmative action. Yeah. Xia was an affirmative action hire. They hired her simply so they could say that she was the first Chinese
to fill a quota.
WWE superstar. And I never knew they never had a Chinese star. I figured they would have at least one, but no, they've never had a Chinese star ever. So that's why they signed her. They signed her literally for that. That was
to fill their quota.
So you can
another person they signed.
Another person they signed.
And I haven't seen her at all. And I used to give her a lot of shit. I don't know where she's at yet. That Aaliyah chick. She was also another affirmative action one. She was like Canadian / she had something else in her, Pakistani or something like that.
She was the one that made my damn gyro the other day.
I'm thinking this is for Xia Li. I remember when she first came out NXT and then came to the main roster and she was the protector. Then all of a sudden she turned heel for no damn reason. Like I said, just like Mia Yim, she's dead. She was dead in the water. Now I think I saw an article I heard or she was working main event like Dana Brooke was in, but I think she's basically just either doing she makes sparingly appearances on house shows, or she's just probably like Aleister Black was at one time, probably backstage sitting and catering for the most part. Or
Yeah.
you know, I mean, who knows? But like I said, here's my thing. You can do
Yeah,
is not live.
Omos was back there too. He was making the biscuits and gravy.
Well, at least
And I'm
Omos is
still,
working.
and I'll
At least
say it
Omos
again
is
because
working a little bit.
I've mentioned it on the show before too. And WWE, they think they slick. You know, that's why I have like I tell this to people, not just for wrestling, but like fucking everything. If you're lucky enough to get DVDs of shit, or if you get VHS tapes of shit, keep your shit. Don't sell it. Don't donate it. Keep the shit because that shit is worth a lot of money. Because WWE, when they upload their shit on YouTube or when they upload their shit on Peacock or the network, whatever, they will edit stuff out. And you have newer generations of people that were watching the show and they look at the edited version and they think that's what it is. And I've talked about this with Simon before. I have WrestleMania 35 on DVD and I DVR'd the show when it happened. I still have the fucking show. And this is not some fucking, you know, Matrix red pill, blue pill shit. When they did Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE title, they announced where Daniel Bryan was from. They said he was from Aberdeen, Washington. But when they did Kofi, they did not say he was from West Ghana, Africa. They did not say it. Kofi had his entrance. He came out the New Day. They get in the ring, right?
That's the butterfly effect.
Yeah, they did not say Kofi was from West Ghana, Africa. When they announced Kofi, they said introducing first, weighing in at so-and-so pounds, Kofi Kingston. But then when they introduced Daniel Bryan, they said, and his opponent, the champion from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing 218 pounds. He is the blah, 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 blah. Then they did not say he was from West Ghana, Africa. But you'll see them analogies from West Ghana, Africa on any other episode, like when Kofi wrestles like on Raw or SmackDown, or just look at any random Kofi pay-per-view match from like 10 years ago. They will proudly say he's from West Ghana. But on WrestleMania, they didn't say where he was from. Like, so, it's stupid. So it's stupid. Like, why don't you want to say why don't you want to acknowledge he's African American? Like, on the biggest stage possible. They take a
motherfucking shot of this. Take a screenshot of this and send this to John.
Termaine Tequila. Hey, look.
They even did the little thing on the network when it was still a thing where Kofi went to West Ghana to celebrate with the African people, which is cool. But it's like you can do all that, but you don't want to announce the WWE champion from West Ghana, Africa. Get the fuck out of here, man! Racist ass company.
Yeah, they're definitely racist when it came to Kofi Kingston, especially And like I said, I always thought the New Day, but basically to me, their cartoon image at the time, the unicorns, the pancakes, the bootios. I just thought that was really a stereotypical Coonan shit. What they had him do.
Matter of fact, ain't Lashley mixed too?
I used to be butting heads with motherfuckers with that shit when this dude Kofi Kingston was the WWE champion, and I was like, this shit is fucking pathetic. That's our first ever black supposedly WWE champion. I'm not caping for that shit. He corny as hell.
Mixed too, guys.
No, yeah, the whole New Day was corny as hell. For
I was like, yo, why he? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not trying to shit on Kofi. Kofi definitely contributed a lot to the game, but I don't want you to be my first ever black WWE champion. If you don't get your goofy ass up out of here,
hey, guys. Isn't Lashley mixed too?
No, but Bobby Lashley's pure black. He's not mixed.
I don't know.
I thought he had Dominican in him.
I never knew that. I don't know.
He's dark brown skin. He looks African black to me.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that because
you can. I mean, if look,
you may be black. That doesn't mean you. That doesn't mean you're pure black.
I'm gonna look it up now. I'm positive he has Dominican in him.
And if you think of it, Dominicans are from African descent.
Right.
No, but I was saying I want to make a point earlier about Asuka, Xia Li, and Io Sky. Here's the thing: I would break up Damage Control because it ain't going nowhere. You could make Asuka, Xia Li, and and Io Sky faction. All three
Man,
of
look,
all three of them are good. It'll be a good look.
man, Bailey just go on her own. She just go on her own. If
Look,
anything, just have, I guess, what's my bitch name again? The one to do the Spider-Man pose.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck? Damn, I forgot her name again. The one to do the Scorpion kick.
the
Who are you
Scorpion
talking
kick.
to?
I don't know who you're
From
talking
Damage
about.
Control, not Io Sky, the other one.
Oh, Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai, excuse me. Yeah,
But
like if anything, I would just have
Damn.
I would have her, you know what I'm saying, as a solo, and
Yeah,
have Dakota Kai like under her wing
Okay.
and shit like that. Because
Sorry to interrupt you. I just looked it up. Bobby Lashley, he's got a lot of shit in him. He's
he a mutt.
He's African. He's African, Caribbean, Panamanian, Jamaican, and Barbadian. Yeah, that makes sense.
But he,
Yep.
but
that's
he
why it's
forgot
dark skin.
cardboard.
Even though he's got all of that's black, because all of them are dark skinned people. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you want to be direct about it, yeah.
How you got all those? How you got all? Oh my goodness!
Because
Bobby
like I
Lashley
said, they're all descended from African, right?
It's
You're
like,
right.
yeah, hold on, not you. I'm talking about Bobby Lashley.
Okay.
You got all this culture in you, but you as bland as a piece of paper.
Well, he's
not bland. No. Lastly, I'm gonna stop you there. Lashley's not bland. That's
WWE. I'm talking about
that's
him.
That's
When he talk,
WWE.
all he has is a great. Hold on, because I'm a follower of his work, from wrestling to Bellator, whatever. I mean, not Bellator. Excuse me, Strike Force. When it comes to him being aggressive, that's all he has. That's all he really has. He's aggressive on the mic, aggressive in the ring. When he tried to do the whole Playboy shit, nobody was jacking that shit. He was corny as hell.
Oh, you mean the plot line with
that era.
Oh.
Yeah, you mean with him and Miro's wife. Yeah, I remember that shit.
I just think it's because he's just a nice guy in real life. You know,
he is. That's right. He's a really nice guy. He's basically the opposite. He's basically the opposite of Brock Lesnar, because Brock Lesnar is a prick in real life.
Bland as hell. He's not colorful. He's not colorful when it comes to him being a character. He's not. And I mean, it's cool because I love Bobby Lashley. You know what I'm saying? When you see Bobby Lashley, it's serious time. Fuck shit up and leave time. I'm all for it. But him having all these cultures, what's the cultures he have? What's nationalities he have? African, Dominican.
African,
you don't have no
African,
charisma at all.
Caribbean, Panamanian, Barbadian, Jamaican.
What? And you sound like this. Hi, I'm Bobby Lashley. What the fuck?
Well, he's been all over the world. You know what's crazy is that he's got all that in him, and he was born in Kansas, of all places.
Oh, Shotwell, come on now! Don't do that! Don't do that! I love.
I'm not saying
home. I love Kansas. I love Kansas City, Kansas, the home of the Chiefs. Don't do that. Anyways, let's fall back. Let's save our energy for tomorrow. It's gonna be a fun show tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have some snacks too. I'm gonna have me and my lady, we plan on making some sliders, shrimp salad, tuna fish, some munchos, which is the best chip known to man. Other than that, Cheetos. And we're gonna be chilling. We're gonna vibe out. Y'all pulling up tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pull up as best I can. Like I said, if unless I'm helping my mother, I'm gonna pull up. Trust me, 'cause I'm gonna watch the pay per view.
Yeah, sounds good, brothers.
I want to pull up because I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna have my free wrestling link on. Or if not, I might just repurchase Peacock tomorrow for $4.99 and have it on in a room and be on my laptop so I can watch it. And I mean, I won't have the sound up. But I watch it. I'll talk to y'all. Like I said, because we can talk about it as it's going on. I can call some commentary.
Before we go, I'll mention this. Probably should have mentioned this earlier. So I have HBO Max, and I did not realize I had HBO Max until like the beginning of 2021 because I have Xfinity, and so Xfinity they did this thing where if you pay for HBO in your premium package, you get HBO Max for free. That was how the
Nice.
arrangement. That was how the arrangement worked. So I've had HBO Max, but
Oh, I have Xfinity too. Yeah, I got Xfinity too. So yeah.
HBO Max is a real good streaming service.
So last year, going in the beginning of this year, there was a fucking bloodbath over at Warner Discovery and the merger and all that shit. So HBO Max is getting merged with Discovery, which is fucking stupid because nobody really watches Discovery. So they're going to be merged, and the new name, the new service will just be called Max. You probably have seen some ads about it. It's going to go through officially sometime later this month in May. I forgot the exact date. But the reason why I was mentioning this is because right now it's confirmed. We'll see what will happen as we go through the summer. But right now, AEW All In and All Out is still going to happen within a week of each other. And all out will be the usual pay-per-view. Yeah, so right now, All Out is still happening. The show in Chicago is still happening. So and it'll be a week after All In. But
that's
All
not
Out,
good.
right? All Out will be a pay-per-view like it always is. But as of right now, All In is not a pay-per-view because you can't do two pay-per-views 2 weeks in a row.
So what will All In be?
Well, that's the thing. It's not going to be a pay-per-view, and it's not going to be on TV because that's a Saturday. So what I'm saying is that if you read between the lines, it seems to be like it's probably going to be on this new streaming service, Max.
That shit going to be
Max.
on Rampage.
No, it's going to be on Max. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be on Max by then.
The first ever All In Rampage. Please join us.
So as far as Rampage goes, you're saying, Toph, that Rampage comes on Friday nights right now on 6:30 p.m.?
No, it keeps getting the little preempted because of sports and shit. That's why.
Okay, I didn't know because I was gonna watch it, but I guess I have to watch the replay of it. I guess.
Apparently, it's the most DVR'd show on cable, which I can believe.
I
TNA was too.
Yeah.
Well, Rampage.
Yeah, I remember there was a period when TNA Wrestling was the most DVR'd show. It had I think 2.1 million DVRs. This was years ago though, not recently. So
years ago back when.
And speaking of that, I definitely want to shout everybody out that be watching the replays. They're hitting the like button. I noticed that brings a lot of eyes to the Roundtable. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we're going to keep on doing the damn thing. We got upgrades coming up. Just stay tuned, B. Trust me. We only going to get better. We only going to get stronger. And you know you want to see Bianca Belair and out longer. I ain't shit. Anyways, let me go. See y'all tomorrow.
All right.
Peace
out. Later, boys.
All right, peace, yo.